Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. This is 480 volts. It is time to finally progress with the plot. So let's just fly over here to Estar Air Station. Oh, just passed it. I've gotten all the meltdowns. Well, actually, technically speaking, I didn't get all of them. You may remember in a few videos ago, I actually used them on Ultima Weapon. So I'm just a little bit short of, 600 total, but I'm not too worried about it. The point is, everybody's got enough meltdowns. I can always get more. I had to find Galas over at the Trabia region, just outside Trabia Garden. They don't seem to be hanging out in the Estar anymore. I think that changes after the Lunar Cry. Also, another spell I have taken the liberty of acquiring is Tornadoes. None of my current party members are carrying Tornadoes. I have them assigned to my inactive party members, but hopefully I can come across some more Tornadoes. There's a few different enemies you can get those from, and I think the easiest is Behemoths, which you can run into around here, but the encounter rate for Behemoths seems to be pretty rare. You tend to get other enemies that aren't going to give you Tornadoes. There's a section coming up later on in the game where we can hopefully run into a Behemoth with a little bit more ease. Actually, hang on one second. Okay, just making sure I had all my information and notes ready for me. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, Tornado. Tornado's a good spell to junction to your magic. So, like I said, hopefully I can run into another Behemoth later on and get it. I mean, I guess I could have done it off screen. I could have kept trying, but I just got sick of it. And I figure if I can run into another Behemoth on screen, that way I can show you the battle. Behemoths are so easy compared to, like, say, Final Fantasy IV or V. I mean, it is downright unfair in your favor, of course. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to make our way all the way over to the Presidential Palace. And yes, this is the party members I have. We haven't seen Quistis in a while, so I figured I might as well have her. I'm just downright sick of having Renoa and Irvine. Now, I think this is the Presidential Palace. Now, I've already mentioned the lifts do not work. So, yeah. We can't handle it. That's no good. It's endless. That's no good either. Is this the... Or, no, this is Dr. Odine's laboratory, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to be here. Well, what's in this draw point? Double. Yeah, we'll draw it. I've stockpiled more Ultimas, but I still am lacking on those. Really, to be honest, at some point, I've been trying to get as many full lives as I can. Quake, I don't care about that. I would advise stocking up on full lives. If you can procure 600, do so. I have to figure out an efficient way of getting full lives because it's good to junction to your elemental defense. It's not as good as Ultima, but I think eventually, especially when we get close to endgame, I'm going to want to use Ultima for the strength. And Meteor is really good to use for your HP. It's better than Flare. I'll have to look at my notes to see what I want Flare to be. How the heck do I get to the President's Palace? I guess we just keep going this way, huh? Maybe I was supposed to go up. Yeah, that's the freaking shopping mall. I don't want to be there. Let's go this way. No, I don't. Well, we'll try it. Curaga. No, don't care about Curaga. And of course, I have encountered none equipped because, well, you can run into enemies. Yeah, this place was a lot easier to navigate when the hover lifts worked. But now, I have to navigate on foot, and I can't always remember where to go. But I think I'm going the right way. I think I'm going straight up the wrong way. Yeah, I went around in one big circle. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's reload state. Let's do what we... let's go through the shopping mall. Let's go through the shopping mall. Actually, you know what? Let's examine one of these. I think I've been through every single shop. I just want to make sure I have everything on... Okay, that's the pet shop, which I've already got access to on the call shop ability. I just want to make sure I have call shop ability set up. This is the normal item shop, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yes, all those energy crystals, I made sure to farm them into, or rather, turn them into pulse ammo. So I have like 100 pulse ammo. That's good. We'll use that. We'll keep that on standby for VIII. For dire emergencies. I'm just making sure I have every... Okay, this is the junk shop. The bookstore. Did I ever look at the bookstore? Estar bookstore. I don't think I ever did. Well, now I have access to it. And then it was Cheryl's store. That one's closed. I'm not gonna try it. But yeah. Let's look at the call shop ability. Estar's bookshop. Is that all the weapons? I think that's all the weapons stuff. Like all the weapons month and the combat kings. In fact, do I have... What kind of... How many combat kings do I have? See, I have weapons month up to July. I have combat king up to 4. Pet pals up to 5. Okay, let's go to call shop. By the way, one of these occult fans tells you of Doom Train. Like how you're supposed to get Doom Train and whatnot, so keep that in mind. I must not have Combat King 3. Maybe I sold it. Let's try buying that, and let's try buying that. And... should I get August? Oh, I already have August. I got all that. Okay. Combat King, of course, being better limit breaks for Zell. But I don't know if I already have... I should have had issue 3. Meteor Baron. No, I don't think I knew that one. And what about My Final Heaven? Okay. The sad thing is I probably will not use these. But, you know. And I've got all the... well, that technically should be all the limit breaks for Zell. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's head up here. Oh, which way is the Presidential Palace? I just can't remember. By the way, if you go to Balam Garden, you can read, and I may yet do it, you can read, if you go over to the classroom where we started the game, well, not quite where we started the game, you can read, I think, all of the Timber Maniacs. I may yet do that. Not that it's really worth anything. That's our Ellen Oil soldier. Where the heck do I go? I'm trying to get to the Presidential Palace. I can't remember how. Well, this lift... I wonder if this lift works. Oh, this thing looks useless. It is broken. Okay. I probably go left, but I'm gonna go right anyway. Oh, I can't go right. Oh, yes, I can. That person is just lying on the ground. I'm totally gonna ignore them. Yep, wrong way. Yes, I reloaded state. The less I walk, the less I get paid, and then the less they'll lower my levels down. Okay, now we're where we want to be. That's Blizzard. I don't want to do Blizzard. I have some useless spells that I really need to get rid of, but, yeah. Alright, let's go to the Presidential Palace. This is the Presidential Palace, right? There's a few people I want to meet. Yes, let's enter the palace. For one thing, I want to meet the presidential aide. He has a card that I can play, or I can win, which will finish out the Queen of Card quests completely. It's the card that that her father made when we gave her the last card, which I don't even remember what it was. Was it Alexander? I think it was Alexander. I don't remember. Alright, let's talk to this guy. You have permission. Please, this way. Okay, so he's going to let me in. That's good. Alright. I think this is the aide. Yeah, the president is waiting. Okay. Let's challenge him to a game. Yes, I like card games. Now, hopefully, he didn't ask to mix rules, so we should be playing with, yeah, we got Elemental. That's fine. So, let's see. Cypher, Idea, Irvine, Selfie, and Ward. Yeah. Okay, he did play the card. Oh, sweet. Let's try and see if we can win it. Unfortunately, all this elemental junk is going to really mess us up, so, well, let's play defense. Yeah, can't really do anything about that. Except I can do that. Okay, now he can't take it back. Now, can he? No, he can't take it back. We're good. That was stupid of you, because now I can do that. Okay, he's up to something. Alright, yeah, we're good here. Totally not worried about that. Okay, as much as I would like some of these cards, the Phoenix, that's the one we want. The Phoenix is, of course, well, that's the card that's the last card that the Queen of Cards' father made. So once you won the Phoenix, you've done all you can do with the Phoenix, or with the Queen of Cards. Supposedly, there's a way now you can get her to show up all over the world map, and I'm totally not going to bother with that because I really just don't care. But I want to see if the Phoenix card is worth modding. Phoenix Spirits, what does that do? The GF learns the Revive ability. I already have that, so I don't need that. Okay, that's all I cared about. We got one more card playing shenanigan we got to deal with, but we'll do that later. Buddy, how do I speak to the president? You said the president is waiting. How do I speak to him? He must not be. That door doesn't open. Alright, we'll go the other way. I must have gone the wrong way. Ah, yes, now I believe we're going the right way. And you'll never guess who the president is. The president is waiting. Ward, Kuros, and that's probably Yeah. Yeah, that's Laguna. Don't tell me he's the president. If he's the president, Estar is screwed. It's Sir Laguna! It's really him! Squall, what do I do? Just be your cute little self. What is up with this country? Thank you for stealing my thoughts, Squall. Oh, sure. Hey there! What's up, man? You probably don't know me, but I know a lot about you. Been waiting to meet you guys. You guys are the ones who are inside my head, right? Erlon told me. It was like there were some kind of waves running through my head. They gave us so much power during battle. Well, that's nice. We thought they were some kind of fairies flying over us. So wait, if we didn't give you so much power during the battles, would you have lost those battles? Did Alone change history? So I'm Laguna, President Laguna Lore of Estar. Oh boy. Pleased to meet you. If we were in a state of emergency, I'd talk to you some more, but, well, whatever, let's talk. What do you want to know? There's a lot of stuff I want to know. You'll never get going if President Laguna keeps talking. So why don't you guys throw out some questions and he'll try to answer them. Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, I believe, can I talk to, It's the real Sir Laguna! I feel like I'm in a dream. You're already here. Why not listen to the mission briefing? What about... Yeah, he's not going to say anything. He says to relax a while. Alright. Let's talk to Laguna. Man, you look way too serious. Whatever. Alright, first let's explain the mission to... Well, I'll save that for last. Events may, progress if I choose that one. So let's... Where's Alone? What the heck has he done with his life? Don't you wonder? When Alone was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Estar. Estar soldiers came to Windhill and Elle's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. Oh. The massive hunt was to find the successor for Estar's ruler, Sorceress Adele. Alone was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in Estar again. Elle was taken away, even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died. Yeah. And Alone was sent straight to an orphanage. Yeah, I know the place. Why didn't you try to go back to Windhill with her? I wanted to, but I had my reasons. I found out about this afterward, but the reason why Alone had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Doc O'Dine wanted to do research on Alone's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Sid Kramer and his wife, Idia. Yeah, you probably don't know them. Or you know them better than I do. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. That ship was attacked by Galbadia recently. Estar's ship rescued them, and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at that time. Alone followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did she get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Alone was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. Dad, come in. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Phew. That's all, huh? Yep. Alright, what about Rain? Rain's story? Some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, what are you doing here? You know what I've been doing all my life, right? You were a silly Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all, but I understood the bond between the three of you. Then you changed after you went to Windhill. Then Alone was abducted by Estar, and you went on a journey to get Alone back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way into Estar. You somehow got into Estar and rescued Alone. I got a lot of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? Wanna know? It's a long story. Yeah, let's hear it. You wanna hear it? Really? Okay, I'll tell you. I only set out to rescue Alone, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorceress Adele with the ingenious yet inhumane Odin. Both of them were interested in Alone. We couldn't just back up and leave. Oh, this creepy music again. Adele will be angry. My research will be kaput. I don't really care, dude. Odin only thought about his research. Oh, there's little Alone. And she's crying. And Ward's like, hey man, you made her cry. I'm gonna make you cry. I just love that shot. But while researching under Adele's orders, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic. Sealing facility. Maybe Adele can be defeated. I owed a big favor to the Adele Resistance who helped me rescue Alone. Yeah, you did. And we're all tuckered out. Somebody tell Dr. Odin to take off that stupid head neck thing. I spoke with my comrades. 2 issues came up. First, stopping the crystal pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Centra. Second, freeing Astor from Adele's hands. We planned and planned, based on my brilliant ideas, of course. Sure. So then what happened? We were back in the lunatic Pandora research facility. There is only one goal. I had nothing to say right now. I'm just sort of watching all this. Following Odin's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. By crystal pillar, do you mean lunatic Pandora? We set the course and the stop point in the ocean and goodbye. Whoa! That was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adele. Yeah? That's Adele. Adele appeared as we expected. Dadgum, she is tall. What is going on? We hunted down the culprit who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there. Alone's been taken hostage. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Alone. I guess she was interested in Alone's power too. And there she is, Alone. You thought I would fall for this trick. Oh my gosh, she looks okay. All right then, that's Adele, ladies and gentlemen. She looks like a dude. There's no other way for me to say this. She looks like a muscled up dude, like a knight. Adele realized that Alone was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course, my plans are always what? Perfect! Gyros Ward, now! And she was sealed up. Ha ha ha! Piece of cake! Didn't even break a sweat. Adele was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. Ain't no way that thing was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress found around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. A galaxy far, far away, a long time ago. Someplace very far, in outer space. Nothing would ever happen to her in outer space. It's not like somebody would free her, break the seal. Hey, Renoa, I'm really still pissed off about that. And I love this cutscene. I guess that's how the Ragnarok ended up in outer space. Which they said the Ragnarok had been missing for 17 years. And that about wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern this country after Adele was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up as being president. Odin made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Elone. It was a mistake to send Elone back to Rain. Rain died and El was sent to the orphanage. If only I had gone to Windhill with El, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. Rain was dead, Elone missing. My job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that. Before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. Poor guy. Looks like all that's left is explain the mission to defeat Ultimecia. Ah, straight to the heart of the matter, just like a workaholic seed. Is it my turn? Hey, Dr. Odin. Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. Well, Dr. Odin would say, short and easy to understand is, well, I don't know if he's easy to understand or not, but, you got the short part right. I will talk however I want. Yeah, Sorceress Adia told me everything. Sorceress Ultimecia comes from the future to possess the Sorceress of present day, meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? It's like when Alone sent our consciousness back to the past. You're a smart one. My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Alone was sending the Sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the Sorceress come back to this time? You want to hear how? No, I really don't. That is too bad. Let's see. I'm kidding. Yeah, let's hear. Yeah, I give this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odin. I researched Elone's power a long time ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Elone's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimecia, it is an impressive working machine. This whole Elone can send people to the past deal, it just doesn't work in this game, because they try to rationalize it with, oh yeah, it's some sort of current through her brain, and she's some straight, like, no. Put her in a game like Final Fantasy IV. She would do this, and nobody would question it, and it would just fit in with the fantasy feel. This game doesn't really work too well. Which means that there is a machine which imitates Elone's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Elone. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Yeah, but it's used for bad ways. Junction Machine Elone. That's about it. So Sorceress Ultimecia came to know about Elone from that machine. And El became Ultimecia's target. You can't blame Odin. It's useless. You want to go outside? You want to fisticuffs? Okay, we continue the story. Let's see. I forgot that line. There is only one way to defeat Ultimecia. You must kill her in the future. There is nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There is no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances, but there is still a way. Yeah, we need the Chrono Trigger power. It is because of Sorceress Ultimecia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the Sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. That right there is Square's way of telling you, we have no idea, we never came up with a reason, a motive for Ultimecia, so we're just gonna kind of pretend, it's the elephant in the room. Why does she want to compress time compression? She wants to compress time. Why? We don't know. It's not important. Let's just figure out what Ultimisha is up to. In order for Ultimisha to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. You're making that up. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimisha probably needs to go back further than time to achieve time compression. Only Alone can take her back further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Alone's power. There are two sorceresses in that time, Sorceress Renoa and Sorceress Adele. Of the two, Adele has not awakened yet. Once regeneration is completed, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adele is probably in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimisha will want to possess Adele if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adele is a horrible sorceress. If Adele's consciousness wins over Ultimisha, Adele will first destroy this era. So we must use Sorceress Renoa to inherit Ultimisha's powers. That's all for the mission briefing. Okay. First go to Lunatic Pandora. Alone's probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adele before the awakening process is completed. Now we're left with Renoa as the only sorceress of this era. Then wait for Ultimisha to possess Renoa. When Ultimisha arrives, it's Alone's turn. Alone will send Renoa back to the past with Ultimisha. Alone will have to send Renoa and Ultimisha inside another sorceress she knows in the past. Adia or Adele, that's up to Alone. Once Ultimisha is in the past, she'll use the time compression magic. You will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Alone feels it, she'll cut Renoa and Ultimisha off from the past. Renoa will come back to this world. Ultimisha also goes back to her own world. Or we kill her. What would be left is the time-compressed world. Past, present, and future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through the time compression towards the future. Once you're out of the time compression, that would be Ultimisha's world. Okay. It is all up to you after that. Alright, sounds good to me. Anything else? So you were briefed about the mission? I don't really understand it either. Will you do it? I got questions. Oh, no. I actually wanted to go back in and say, let's talk. Let's talk to him again. Yes, I will do it. Alright! Sweetness. Of course I'm gonna do it. This is a Final Fantasy game. My job is to save the world. Let's go! We'll get aboard the Ragnarok. Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to ride that thing. Plus the name sounds so cool. Yeah, in a morbid way. I believe we are in the Ragnarok now. Yep. Alright. Everyone, from here on, we go straight to our final target, Ultimisha. Let's go over the plan again. First, enter Lunatic Pandora and rescue Alone. Next, you fight Sorceress Adele. It'll be a surprise attack. Show no mercy. Now here comes the tricky part. Adele will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Renoa, will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. As usual, the pretty girl is the only one who can, she has to use her strange power to save the world that she knows nothing about. It's just like Final Fantasy VI with Terra. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimisha to possess Renoa. This will be hard on you, Renoa, but will you do it? Yes. That's the spirit! Take one for the team, Renoa. Then, Alone sends Renoa and Ultimisha to the past. Alone brings back Renoa, then head to the future, sorry. I don't know why I said back to the future, it just happens naturally. Through compressed time. Ultimisha lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friend's existence, and they'll also believe in yours. Yes, warm fuzzies will work. The power of good feelings. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You can't do these things alone. You need somebody. Alright, Laguna. Right, guys? What place reminds you of your friends? Imagine being in that place with all your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That's all. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You'll need love and friendship for this mission and the courage to believe it. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. If you say so, dude. I'm counting on you guys. Sounded more like trickery and time traveling and a good old-fashioned butt whooping of a sorceress, but I guess love, courage, and friendship works too. Love, friendship, and all that sounds corny, but everybody seems to be up for it. You think it'll succeed? We'll try. Okay. That works. Alright, Laguna. Did you hurt your leg? Laguna has not changed one bit. Alright, well now we're all set to do what we want. But there's a few things I want to do before we get that started. I'll get all that started in the next video. There's a few things I want to do. Let's just go back inside the airship. Inside the Ragnarok. What do you say? Is Cypher in there? Is he there of his own will? Then I guess we have no choice. Now it's up to us. No, I didn't want to talk to you. Lunatic Pandora, here we come! Sir Laguna's plan's gonna work! I guess I can't talk to Zell. I can't talk to Zell. I'll have to do that some other time. Let's go down, because there's something we can do downstairs. Let's see, is it in here? I think it's in here. Is this it? Yep. Laguna's over here. Well, let's talk to him. Let's talk when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Well, if you don't want to hear it, I'll understand. Huh. Let's talk to Kuros. You look very much like your mother. Who the heck is Squall's mother? I don't know. Hey, Ward. Ward says, good thing you don't look like your father. Well, who would these people be, you may ask? Well, let's just go ahead and challenge Laguna to a card game. Alright, man, if you insist. Laguna has a card that he may or may not play. Let's hope he does play it. As usual, I will go with my winning set. Did he play it? He did not play it. Okay. So I'm going to reload state and see if I can get him to play the card. Hang on a minute. Laguna has played the card that I wanted him to play. You can already see it in the top corner. Yes, that is indeed Squall's card. Well, I mean, after the entire... It only took us the end of the game, but we finally see a card for Squall. And right now, he's playing kind of stupidly, so maybe I can handle this. Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Of him. Not... Well, let's see. Okay, no matter what I do, he can take it back. There's nothing I can do about... Let's just go ahead and put down Ward for now. He'll take it back. I know he will. Not... Or he won't. That was really stupid of him. Let's play defense. Now he can't take that back. Okay. Alright, the match is mine now. Yeah. Squall. He has Squall's card. Now I've got Squall's card. So why the heck does Laguna have Squall's card? Well, let me first see if Squall's card is worth modding. Probably not. 3 stars. I think that's a crappy item. Oh. Okay, your GF learns that. Forget it. So why the heck does Laguna have Squall's card? Well, that's one clue as to who Laguna is. And the other clues are with these guys, particularly when you talk to Ward, and Ward says it's a good thing that you don't look like your father. They never directly say it, but the idea is that Laguna is, in fact, Squall's father. I guess, well, yeah. They don't directly say it, but that's what everybody else thinks. You can't seem to, I don't think you can play cards with these guys. Okay. Well, there you go. That's that. Laguna is, we're just going to assume that Laguna is, in fact, Squall's father. Now, I'm just wondering, I thought you could run into, I guess not. I thought you could run into the other members, like, I thought the other members of, well, no, maybe that's Disc 4. I'm thinking of something. Anyway, to progress with things, all you have to do is go to Lunatic Pandora, but what I'm going to do... Yeah, let's go. I'm going to head over to Balam Garden. I want to check something out. I'm really not going to... Yeah, let's go over to Fisherman's Horizon. Oh, it takes a mortal long time to get there, so I'm going to pause and reload. Or I'm going to pause and unpause when I'm finally there at Balam Garden. Alright, here we are in Balam Garden. This is just something, a little Easter egg, I suppose you could call it. You can go over to the classroom, and I'm not going to bother talking to anybody. Oh, hey, Irvine. I'll talk to Irvine. So, like, I've been thinking about this for a while now. Maybe you should loosen up a bit. You'll be sure to get girls that way. Yeah, sure. Cards? I only play with girls. Okay, so he won't play with us. Anyway, you go over to this computer. This is where we got our very first 2 GFs. And, you know, you can turn the power on. What a pain. You know, you can look at some of the stuff if you want. Garden Square is like a chat room. A lot of people are writing words of encouragement and moral support for Squall. But the school festival committee, this is obviously what Selfie has been working on. And, well, no surprise. You can tell it's Selfie just by looking at the backgrounds. Look at all these hearts. I'm curious. I guess it wasn't meant to be, but this time next year there'll be a garden festival next year. And the year after that, and on and on. So, we're still looking for new members. It's not like I've given up on this one yet. Okay. My friends, I've never seen this one. I made a friend. I think I'll have my friends write stuff directly in here. At first, I thought I'd have our leader Squall go first, but I realized he'd never do that. So, here's the order. Look at the latest entries. My name is Renoa. I'm not a student at Garden, but I'll be staying here for a while. I really like it here. There's something I wanted to say. When you make friends, it'd be nice to be able to finish growing up together without having to think we'll all be separated. Even if we do go apart, I wanted to be able to meet and talk with a smile. What am I trying to say? Anyway, I don't think I've ever been in a setting with so many people about my age. It's kind of like camp. It's fun. I'm really glad I came here. Camp? Hey, maybe this is kind of like camp. I'm curious. Let's look up some of the previous entries. How you all doing? This is Irvine Caneas. Selfie asked me if I could write something. How could I refuse? Well, I'm here from Galbadia Garden due to personal reasons. I think I fit in quite well. What do you think? With so many cuties here, I look forward to getting up in the mornings. You seem like a good guy, but I don't know. Yo, sup? It's Zell Dinkt. The hell do I write? Yeah, I know. I said I'd write something, but I have nothing to write. Oh, wait, I love hot dogs. You know the ones that are always sold out? Anyway, that's it for me. Hello, this is Quistis Trepe. I've been quite busy with my seed duties. How's everyone doing with their studies and training? For all those working towards becoming a seed and everyone else, just remember, have fun. Why do I always end up sounding like an instructor? Perhaps I'm a little too serious. Not at all, Quistis. We really look up to you. Alright. The diary. Preparing for the concert. Teehee! The concert festival seems to be out, but the chances of concert are pretty high. All thanks to everyone at FH. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, actually, I've head over heels about it. The day Squall was appointed leader. Squall was appointed as the leader of the garden. Hey, I didn't know he was already famous within this garden. Oh, I get it. That's why. Yeah, Squall can do it. So we should all support him. People think Squall seems a bit stoic, a bit scary at times, but I don't think that's true at all. He's always just thinking to himself. He just doesn't like to say it. From what I see, he just hates explaining stuff. I guess he's just not used to it. Plus, I don't think he likes to meddle in other people's business. I'm glad somebody understands Squall. Hey, this isn't a corner dedicated to analyzing Squall. We all have to back him up. Garden Festival not to be. Booyaka! The Garden Festival stage. Have to start all over. Hey, well, I came back from my shaky first mission. What do I find? Garden and chaos. First of all, let me tell you about my first mission, among other events. Oh yeah, booyaka! I'm doing fine. Our mission was in timber. I can't tell you details about it, but in one word, it was a failure. I keep telling myself that the enemy was stronger than us. Grrr! We should have won. Well, an accident happened during our mission. The sorceress appeared. Yeah, the sorceress. Her name's Adia. Anyways, Cypher appeared out of nowhere. Then Adia took him off to who knows where. We tried to make it back to the garden, but the trains were down, so we ended up going to Calmedia Garden. The garden's quite different from ours. It reminded me of... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother reading all this. I'm just seeing what this is. Is she gonna keep, I'm gonna go through every... Can I skip all this? Wow, I can't even skip out of this. Now, I was gonna say, you little kids probably don't even know what a diary is. That was back in the day when kids would write diaries, and they would be very angry if somebody else read it. Nowadays, they just post things on social media, and they get mad when people don't read it. Yeah, and I'm really just not paying attention to anything. Oh my gosh, can I get out of this? Wow. Okay, you know what? I know how to handle this. Load state. That's not even the reason why I came here. That diary just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on. I mean, feel free to just end this video right now. If you don't feel like watching, you can go ahead and go to the next video. Everything interesting stopped after we won Squall's card. But the main reason I came here was, Main reason I came here. The high school committee, the school festival committee, right? And I wanted to go to Sir Laguna's page. That's all I came here to look, but I got distracted with all the other stuff. It was fate. I can't quite explain. This page is dedicated to Laguna. No, actually, I call him Sir Laguna. He's such a hunk. At least that's what I think. It seems Sir Laguna was writing articles in Timber Maniacs while traveling. I'll be posting some of Sir Laguna's articles here. So, I guess all the Timber Maniacs magazines that you find, they go here. So you can actually finally read them. According to the article, Sir Laguna gambled to try to cover travel expenses, but he lost it all and told how dangerous gambling can be. I guess he got him a little over his head. In one of Sir Laguna's articles, he wrote about how he tried to get to Estar. He tried many different routes, but he eventually ended up in Dalet. There's no way he can make it from Dalet. You sure travel a lot, Sir Laguna. You understand this picture? Sir Laguna even wrote Estar's secret. But actually, I know what it is. This is where Sir Laguna went scouting. Was it okay for this to be published? I guess he really needed the money. Hey, according to the article, this is Estar. I'm very happy Sir Laguna made it to Estar, but is this real? The city is so cool. But I hear now there's nothing on this continent where Estar is. According to Sir Laguna, he ended up here when he got lost on the Estar continent. I hope Sir Laguna was alright. But what breathtaking scenery. I want to go too. I want to go. Okay, calm down, Selfie. You all know this place. Yes, it's the hotel in Balam. Sir Laguna went to Balam too. It looks like Sir Laguna likes hotels. Okay, I'm not even gonna... I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna see some of this. I mean, there's the Shumi village. Yeah. Sir Laguna's in a movie. And there's FH. Anyway, that's all the Timber Maniacs. At least all the Timber Maniacs that I've found. So that's all I care about here. Anyway. I have a backup save state. That gets me all the way back to the Ragnarok. If you feel like reading all the Timber Maniac stuff, you know, there you go. Well, you don't really read the magazines themselves. You just read Selfie's commentary, which is fine. Anyway, the next video, we're going to progress. We're going to head to Lunatic Pandora. Now, I must make it very clear, before you go to Lunatic Pandora, any side quests you want to do, and you haven't done already, do them now. Any cards you want to win and you haven't done now, do it now. Anything that you want to do before you go, do it now, because once you go to Lunatic Pandora, you will not be able to really go anywhere else for the rest of the game. So, there you go. Until then, this is 480 volts, and I will see you next time.